Twitch and YouTube. All right. I think my video is not good on YouTube. All right. So my YouTube has to be vertical, so it's really small. But I have um, the full thing. Let me just get my chat box pulled up. Okay. I signed the hotkey. I think. What number was it? I will be starting in just 1 second. Alright, here we go. Sorry about that, I had to fix my stream. This is the first time I'm trying to dual stream, so I'm streaming to YouTube and Twitch. Twitch is full screen and YouTube is a small screen. But anyways, what I'm doing now is I'm doing something called, I call it a roller coaster park, but it's Planet Coaster. And I just started before the stream messed up and I had to fix it. But I have the park closed right now so I can get the basics put in here. I've got the bathrooms set up right here. Right at the entrance. I've got a burger stand right here and a drink. The Cosmic Cow milkshakes sell very well compared to soda for some reason. And you also have advertising and things you can do later. And then I've got one roller coaster up right now. It's not my favorite roller coaster, but it has one of the higher excitement ratings to get your park rating up. And now I want to put a staff building. That's where the employees of the park go to train and to rest. And as they level up, they don't have to rest as often. And you want it to be close to your places where the employees are, because if you don't, then every time there we go. And then for the capacity, we're going to give it a staff entertainment to keep them happy, because they will quit for not being happy. Capacity will be, I'm just going to make it the maximum for now, but there shouldn't be 10 people at once in there. I think what I want to do next is going to be, let me see something real quick. Okay. We don't really need a restaurant or hotel or any attractions yet, because we're not big enough for that. Information, you put that out when you're going to give these fast lanes for people to skip time, but we're not big enough for that. Because the good thing about this game is you can keep growing it to be bigger and bigger. So you could put everything you want in the park, but I'm in sandbox mode, so I could do that, but I don't do that because I want the game to be as realistic as possible.
Oh, yeah.
So that I'm profitable. So I will start looking at my profit and adjust the price of admission and the prices of the rides and the foods and things to make sure that I'm profitable. I even charge people to go to the bathroom just to pay for the water. And they'll pay it too. But if you raise the price too much, they won't. Alright. So with the rides, you want to find rides that are excitement rating. Because if you don't, then your park rating will not go up, and it drives more people into your park. So this looper is one of the best apparent rides that you can have, and you gotta test it. Alright, so like I said, I'm still paused right here at 9 a.m. on the first day because I like to build everything and then open the park, because you can open it and it'll be bleeding money while you're building. I don't do that. Alright, let's see here. Let's do one more track ride.
A Barbie on skates, I don't know, something.
What's that? Hello, Mason Hodges on YouTube. For some reason, my overlay isn't showing me YouTube comments, but it's showing on my phone dashboard. Okay, so the track rides, the excitement, the ring racers. They love ring racers, and they will wait in line for about a week in the sim time. Being compact is also good because when you first open, because if you don't, then your customers will complain about how far things are to walk. And I like to build things out first before I build my path, so it's not so crazy, and make it as short as possible, because you have to hire janitors and things too, so you don't want a bunch of path that's useless that they have to clean trash off of. Plus you have to have security. But what we're going to do now is we're going to go to all the rides and make sure they have entrances and exits. On the coasters, the entrance and exit are on the same side. On these other rides, I like to separate them. And the entrance, boom, boom. I don't like having this high up in the air, but unfortunately, with the terrain, that was our only option. Oh, I forgot to take a little bit longer. Alright, there's going to be our queue for the entry. And I'm hoping I can build an exit path a little better, just to get them off quickly.
So, my sampler got cut today, so, I called. The whole exchange lost power for 4 hours, all orders got canceled.
Is that? Yep, that's good. I have a little shade
So,
there.
I had it freaking lined up,
Okay.
time-wise,
And this is not gonna be good. We're gonna go under the coaster, because if you don't have a good queue, you won't have enough people waiting in line. And if it's too long, well, you know, they like to complain about that too. And then we just connect it, the entrance to the exit. There we go. Very concise. And we only have one path for the entrance and exits for those. Now,
I'm having the taste that you got.
I like to put my exits where they touch this little intersection here, so when people get off this ride, they're forced to go either back on this coaster or onto the next thing. Now, obviously, you know, we have to have a main entrance for them to enter and leave, but that's like a little area, and it's going to be very congested, and we'll have to build more onto it, but that's a bridge that we cross later. So now we're going to place our entrance over here, and we're going to place our exit right here where we dump off. And look at here. What? Oof. I want a queue pass. There. So as soon as they get off there on this, they have these options for all the rides to get on. Now we go over here to our queue, and we want to have a decent size queue, nothing too long or they will complain. There we go. Not too bad. Alright, now those are the rides that we have so far. It does cost money to run the rides, so I don't like to oops. I don't like I don't want to see the top of my ball head. Alright.
Oh, really?
So let's go over here now to these restaurants. And we're going to do something similar where we build a tiny path that connects them. So if you get done eating, you can go get something to drink. And the lines for both are, you know. No, let's don't do it like that. Because if you're waiting in line, the lines won't be long enough for both of them. And people will get mad and turn away. So we'll make it wider.
I gotta use 1,000 of my dream light.
And then we want a lot of traffic going over here to our thing we made.
You get sometimes like when you harvest plants.
There you go.
So have fun.
So now those are connected with a very large pathway.
Wheat though, because it's growing. Because you're going to have to do a bunch of it.
And of course we need to be connected here, the main entrance of the park. And if people need to go to the bathroom, we need to take care of that as well. We'll do away with links and the width, and build a little pathway here. Boom, and then guess what? They can come in the park, use the bathroom, but when they come out, we are going to send them over here. Which also gives you the opportunity, if you come off the rides and have to go to the bathroom, you can do that. Or if you come out of the restaurants, you can go there as well. This is a larger bathroom though, with a higher upkeep for a small park. It's 4 bathrooms, 2 on each side. You can get just 1 stall, but I'll be okay with that. Okay. These 2 already have workers,
What's the basket mean?
so I need to hire 1 more, just to kind of be a sub. So if they take a break, but I'm gonna wait and do that when they take a break, or else I'll just be paying somebody to stand around. All right. Before we get into hiring people, we're going to put out some scenery. First, we'll do trash cans. And you gotta have a lot of trash cans or people throw up and throw trash. Not good, and they're lazy, so you gotta put them close to the places they're gonna use them. Like bathrooms, where they're gonna be eating. When they come off of rides, they like to throw up as soon as they get off. But also the workload goes up for your janitors.
What?
So I don't like to put a ramp right off the exit because they usually will try to get sick right as they come off, but hopefully they can make it that short space. I think we're good. Did I put a trash can on this side? I did. I think we're good, but let's just put a couple down the pathway in case they get done eating and need a place to throw away their trash.
Okay. Random Discord messed up. Well, I knew that was my headset because it disconnected from everything randomly. It started flashing on Bluetooth.
That should be good, but I did forget to connect the staff building, which
Weird.
and let's make this one different, just since it's a workers thing, you know. And we're gonna just connect this right here at this food court, because there's nowhere else they should use it. And the workers, for some reason, can't use or won't use trash cans, so there'll be trash right out here. So put a trash can here and here. Now, benches for them people to sit on. I use the basic wooden benches. People like to sit around and eat. So we'll put a lot around this food court. Now, if people aren't happy with your park, they will destroy these.
I didn't make candy.
Alright. Then they're going to be tired from walking. And this long path here, we're going to develop and add stuff onto it. But for the time being, we just needed a road to connect the stuff. And when they come off of a ride, they want to sit down.
Cocoa bean. Vanilla. Okay.
And you might think this is an excessive amount of benches, but it's not. It's honestly probably not enough benches, and they're not gonna like this. That was very lazy deal. That's a straight staircase. Excuse me. Alright. And let's put a bench there. Oops. And
Take this piece of candy.
there. Alright. Stop with that. To develop our security department, we're going to put out some cameras.
Thank you.
We're going to put one here overlooking the food court,
One before another bio.
one here at the park entrance, back side of the bathroom, right here at those rides.
This is gonna be for the large mushrooms.
Really?
For this area. And we'll do one over here just so people know we're watching. Alright. We have security developments.
Perhaps purified nitrates.
Now, scenery. Scenery is important to develop the happiness of the rides. People will pay more prices and wait in longer queues if it's got a good scenery. And I'm just gonna be lazy with the scenery. Blueprints. I like the blueprints here. So let's give them a
What if that's like
statue
everybody,
as soon as they come in right here while they're sitting down.
No, I want to go to your house.
Maybe maybe we'll put this
Whose house?
right there.
Wallace.
I don't want to do Christmassy because it's not Christmas time. We'll do these cargo things here. We can do this over here. Let's put that there. And in a minute we'll put a path with some chairs that you can sit in there.
That week real quick, huh?
The fireworks are expensive, so I don't do those until I'm really big and can afford the expense. This Kraken attack is cool. Problem is very big, but we are gonna do it right there. Now this doesn't make much sense. A boat floating over the water, or the dirt. So we're gonna fix that by pushing down the terrain. And then
The fuck, I found ice heart and falling water. What do you do? I need to go to a waterfall.
alright, we're gonna have to push more terrain to make space for the water. Okay. Now okay.
So when I
So now it looks a little better,
rich soil,
but it still doesn't really make sense.
It will, but you don't get it every time.
So
That is a gamble, and I did a lot.
I messed up.
Farming.
I should have placed it lower to the
Yeah.
ground.
Yep.
So now we just have to delete it. Piece by piece. If you can select multiple items, but
where you at?
I'm scared I'll delete my trash can.
Gather the ingredients mentioned in the book. Falling water, which I imagine is rain or some from a waterfall. And an ice heart.
Nope, see, I don't want to delete my rides.
Yeah.
And then we have these little floating things. I think that's good enough. Now, when we go do our scenery,
That's the thing that you to be anything.
where is this?
Plant the seed.
The Kraken is one of my favorites.
Falling water.
What's that?
Lower it. No, not turn
The
it.
ice heart, he gave me this little, like a ring chart or something, but it was something apparently to plan.
You want the hydraulics
The falling water is
to be
something
here.
over by the waterfall.
Like that. Now when we hit play, when I open the park,
So I realized
it'll
it's
rise
easier
out
when
of
you're
the
doing
water.
a quest with somebody. Just make
And
it
the
follow
boat
you so you don't have to
is
drag it
level
back.
with the water. So that was perfect. Alright, now this skull thing. I could delete it piece by piece, but I'm going to be lazy and we're just going to build a little pathway. Let's go blue. That's not right. I don't like that. Boop, boop, boop. So maybe a fat, wide, long. Alright. Yeah, so we're gonna have to tear it apart, unfortunately. Alright, well, there's not a lot of stuff over here, so we should be able to... No! I don't want to delete that little thing. I just want this. Okay, that looks good. Delete. Nope. I don't want to do that.
I can't even tell how many crops I have from.
Yeah, delete that. Or I can use a delete key on my keyboard. A little faster. Okay. Now we can put this Kraken or scary little cave thing.
I wonder what happens if you make the, Ursula or Little Mermaid, follow you. Do they just pop up on the nearest broken street?
I was wondering the same thing. Like, how's that
Alright,
work?
and then it needs to be taller. But not too tall.
So do you taxes?
Let's go drop them off and they close at 12 on Fridays. Didn't know that.
I don't know how I feel about that, but
Have a good Monday.
for the time being, we will just put trash can in
So
here
why can't you give me multiple rich so
and some park benches. Or actually, let's do differently. If you want to come eat in the cave, we'll do
you have a garden
a
person
picnic table. Now let's do one right there
Well,
and right there. So hey,
Years.
we'll see if anybody uses it. It's different.
Yeah.
All right. Now, a couple more things with scenery. You want to use scenery at your the long queues you have, because people get mad about waiting in line if you don't. So this one is a good one for the pathway. I like to. It plays music, sci-fi sounding music. So we have this little sci-fi type thing over here for that ride. So maybe we do it here. The view controls are kind of annoying.
Oh, that's it. I got
That's
it.
not perfect, but we get the point. And then we do need something on this queue because there's literally nothing over here. So we need something big. Let's do a scary tree. And we'll have these things, shooting cannons at the scary tree, and then we have a shipwreck over here for them to see on the back part. And let's check our scenery ratings.
How can I buy 10? Oh, wait, that's sweet. What the? You got
35%. Okay, well it's better than 0. What about this one? $90. I'll take that. And the roller coaster,
She sounded like a gremlin.
50. All right. Well, I mean, we can decorate more later. I mean, it's no big deal. And then, if we can find space for it, I would like to do this harbor, because I saw a pre-made park and they use this, and I've always really liked it. Okay, that's not bad for as quickly as I just threw that on there. Alright, so now we're going to go
Well, we disconnected from
and we're going to hire some people
You
now.
did?
my Xbox did, which I should have known that was going to happen because my sound was You know what? Not even matter that much. I don't need sound.
Alright, we need it. I'm gonna just hire one janitor. And then we need a mechanic. He's very expensive. And a security guard. And let's just go ahead and hire one extra vendor since we only have 2 shops that need vendors. So we'll have 3 vendors total. As long as they don't take break at the same time, we'll be okay. But they will. They like to make your job difficult.
How many are you needing?
Alright, I say we,
I don't know if I have any right
oh, we need to set the price of admission.
200 weeks each, so if you don't, it's okay.
Because I don't want to open and literally everybody gets in for free.
I'm determined to get it.
Alright, let's do
Week C is only
$15 for standard admission, and we'll do $10 for children, and see how that looks. Alright, before we open the park, let's open this roller coaster, because people won't come to the park. Oh, we gotta hit play, okay. Okay. Let's go ahead and open the park. Park is open. Restaurants are open. Our rides are functioning, I believe. No, I want you open, not testing. What is our coaster here doing? It's testing. We can't open it yet. Gotta make sure it's safe. Oh, that ride wasn't open. Now it is. Alright, so now we're spending money to run the animatronics, the rides, the payroll, the expenses for the food places, the water and whatnot in the bathroom. So I'm thinking about it, just to make sure we're being mean. We're going to charge 50 cents. Ooh, 50 cents to use the bathroom in all of our bathrooms. Alright, let's see what that does. I don't see. Alright, we have a couple people that have arrived. Will they pay the admission, and what will they think? Looking at your guest queue is very important. Seeing what their minds are. Are they happy? What do they think about our prices, etc. Okay, now our coaster is open. Since we just opened, we probably need.
Okay, I've got 25. How many more did you need?
You have 25 rich soil?
Mm-hmm.
How?
Because I know to keep it down.
I think I need 6 more. Let me see.
Let's hire an entertainer, and we're gonna hire Cosmic Cow to help our drink sales. All right, let's see what these people think. Spacious, okay. Scenery is good. Not Siri. Okay. It looks like Ring Racers is very popular, bringing people into our park.
Do you need anything?
No, I got no requests to do.
There we go. We're going to start a marketing campaign. These are expensive, so let's find one that's 1,000. I want families in the park. Okay. Alright. It looks like people. Oh, my goodness. It's like The Walking Dead. The word has spread and we are open. And people are paying these prices. But the question is, what does our money look like? We are profitable right now. That won't last because people. What are these people turning away for? The family ticket isn't worth it. You have $350. You have 2 children. It would cost $20 to get into an amusement park. If anybody else turns away, I'll lower the prices. I mean, why do these people do it? They're just wandering to the exit. Okay. I may have over or underestimated how many people were going to come on opening day. So good thing we made this pathway very wide.
You needed 6 more?
Five.
5, okay.
Goodness.
But,
Okay, is anybody hungry? What's going on here? Well, it says 0 customers. Oh, this last month. So we have to wait on the month. So we're on March 17th. So it'll end on March 30th.
I may.
And it may not seem like people are hungry and thirsty now, but the longer they're in the park and the longer they're waiting these, it's good to have them waiting because then they want to eat and drink. And you can also open shops where they can buy merch, but I've noticed when a park is new, people don't want to buy the merch, and it's very expensive to upkeep. And I also have restaurants, but I don't open those until Chief Beef starts to get overran, because the restaurants are very expensive. You can make money on them, but with all the increase in customers coming in, just paying ticket price at the door, we're profitable right now. So that's what matters. But we have to adjust our prices up and down to maintain because the hype dies down when the park isn't new anymore.
The mode where you move stuff around. If you move the flowers
You
down
can do it
there,
that way too. You can do that, but I just pick them along the way and then I go stand in the middle of them and I click drop. And I just stand right about here and I click drop and it'll just go.
and they won't grow anywhere but here.
No, they'll grow other places. They'll keep respawning, but like,
Well.
I don't know. It's just easier. I can go, okay, what flower do I need? Except for the ones that I know don't spawn a lot, I keep those just chests. Should probably pick them up, but for right now, this is my solution.
That works.
They'll fill up chests real quick.
Let's just go see what the guests are thinking.
I just finished out the other side, or opened up the other side of the thing.
Everything is
Like
green
I went through and just got the
overall.
mushrooms and everything.
But what are our staff thinking? They have low workload. They're not really happy. Taking a break already. We haven't even been open that long.
Oh, I see it. Yellow.
I don't know what they eat though.
Well, we're gonna train them even though it costs money. We've made enough profit, so let's use some of this profit to train our employees. Because next month, we may not see as much income at the gate.
Crocodile.
And training them is gonna make them happier because it'll teach them how to be happy when it's slow or busy, so forth.
I don't get into it though.
They got
This
red-
job's a snooze fest, bored,
You gotta play red light, green light with it.
average.
What does that mean?
They're content with their pay for now. And will at some point have to give raises.
It doesn't say approach.
I'm right here at it.
Payroll is a very big expense in this game.
It might be just because we're in friend mode.
Yeah.
But no, like it'll sit there and it'll like put its head up, and that means not move, and then when it lays its head down, you move closer to it. And
Alright, let's just start checking on him. Alright, so he's entertained. We don't know. Because the month isn't over yet.
you do one of the things with Stitch, and you get coffee beans.
Well, they got a lot of money, we gotta take it.
And I don't know these random like puzzle pieces also. This looks like a beanstalk. What's the deal with it?
Even though this is a long pathway, we put a lot of cool things here to kind of distract from it being a long walk. And I feel like if I was a kid and I saw this scenery, or if I brought my kids to this park, they would really like the scenery. And the ring racers, they would be excited about. The queue's not even full. When this queue gets full, we're going to start having complaints. So we'll figure that out. A lot of things you have to micromanage how the game is designed.
No, it ain't.
Not a lot of people in line for this.
So it does.
Not a bad line for the roller coaster. So, when this month ends, and it looks like it's about to, it's March 29th. Okay, what, you can't find a staff building? There's one right here with a capacity
Jesus.
of 10. There's only, shoot. I know we did this. Maybe I forgot to hit up. Okay, my bad, staff. My bad.
Like, right?
You know, you can build a pathway over here, and then people can enter the park without paying. And I know that because I tried to figure out a way to make the exit where it's not so cluttered and people trying to leave and come in. But if you build an extra pathway, people come in that way. And that's not good.
You have Simba?
We just walked by him a minute ago.
Alright, so we're going to speed this up now that we know what's kind of going on. We made $10,000 in profit last month. That's very good. So while we're reviewing this, let's slow it down. Alright. April is the year we're in now, or the month we're in now. So our ride sales were profitable. Our shops lost money, so not a lot of people bought the burgers and the drinks
What are you freaking out about?
compared to the running cost. It costs $1,000 to
My
run.
God tells you better eat it. That's all I gotta say.
Alright. The park management's always going to be red. That's how much it costs to run the park. So we're spending $319 on all this scenery. Not bad considering how happy everyone is. The payroll is $2,100. It's a little high considering the workload is so low. So we may look at terminating some people. And then the marketing cost drives us more customers. We did spend $55,000 in building in that month and still made $10,000 in profit. So if we wouldn't have spent the construction costs, we would have been at $65,000 profit. But there would be nothing in the park, so no one would have came. So necessary expense. So I'm proud that we were able to get, even spending $55,000 building the park, we still made $10,000. I've not done that on an opening month before. So we did something right. We're currently we're profitable right now. I do like to watch where we are for the current month.
Yeah, she just growled at him.
and just kind of see, do I need to close a ride or a restaurant because the demand isn't there for it. But you have to be careful with that, because then the value of your park decreases and the happiness goes down, and then they don't want to pay the ticket prices because there's not enough variety. So, you know. Let's see.
I think anything else I have is new. I do get wine.
That's all we got.
We've only made $80 7 days in, and it's going up and down. So something, I mean, it's green, and that's good. One thing that I notice is not a lot of people coming in at all.
Yes.
So that means when the people do come in, we need to up our prices a little bit to kind of cover the gap of not having as many people come in. Now I could charge $100 and they might pay it, but then when they get over here to these rides, they would say, I paid $100 in admission, I shouldn't have to be paying this. So sometimes you can have like high admission and don't charge for the stuff in the park, but that's really hard to manage. Okay, so we have some trash here. I feel like we need to check on our employees real quick. Everybody's happy, park is good, so we need to check on our employees, and they're all in the green. So let's check on the janitor. He needs more work to do. He's not getting paid. He wants a raise, but he's happy, so we're not going to worry about that. But oh, paycheck isn't good. I wish I got paid more. I need more work. I think we should fire this guy. I really do. Let's go look at him. He makes $145 per month, and that's not okay. That doesn't sound like a lot, but it's equivalent to $145 per day. Still, maybe not a lot, but considering he fixed 0 things last month, I kind of think we should fire him and then wait till something breaks down. But let's leave him and see what he does this month. But if we have another month where he doesn't do any inspections, then we'll fire him. Okay, where's our profit looking like? Okay, not mad at that. Our shops are profitable. People are starting to get hungry. Let's go look at these rides and see if we can tweak the prices a little bit. Roller coasters are so expensive, but you have to have them to draw people. Yeah, we've lost $31,000 on this ride. Some of that is building. Yeah. We were profitable last month by $600, so maybe that'll continue. Ring Racers is always your best one. Yeah, we made $1,500 last month, way more than the other rides. And we only charge them $5 a ticket. So just imagine what, $8. Hopefully people don't get mad about that. But that extra $3 per head, that's a lot more money.
Okay.
And we got to squeeze where we can, because some of these things are losing money, and we need to make it up in other places because they are necessary to our business. Let's check on this. Looks busy.
Feels like it's in, yes, it's in. It's on so celebration.
84 people,
These right here.
87.
Kind of like the little thing around the bottom.
Okay, I'll take that.
If you want to get rid of your trees, those will drop. Yeah.
The demand is going to increase on these because when the park closes, it's like a
I
day.
just started noticing they were around the bottom of the thing.
But the people don't leave just because the sun is. They will still be in this line for like a week. The time scale on here isn't true to life. I do like to look at the people leaving. They have a lot of money left on them. And this isn't like their life savings. This is how much they came to the park expecting to spend and are leaving with way too much money, which means that we need something that's going to make them pay. They didn't spend anything on rides, food, souvenirs. They did buy some $15 drinks. And $2.50 is where they pay to go to the bathroom. So all they did was pay for their admission, get some drinks, and go take a piss. So no wonder they have a lot of money left. But why didn't they get on the rides?
She's so cute. She had her binky, she handed it to herself and put it in her mouth. And now she's just chilling.
I really don't understand why they're not happy. But, you know, some of them don't make sense. I don't know why they would pay $55 to come into the park and then not ride anything. They literally paid $55 to buy an overpriced drink and then pay to go to the bathroom and then leave. But maybe they paid that to see the scenery. Sometimes you can put an ATM in and people will spend more money, but that's only if they have spent all the money available to them and they need more. And right now it looks like everybody has a surplus of money, so we don't need that expense. What we need is this queue to fill up. And the best way to do that is going to be to build more. Well, they think the price of the bathroom is a great value. They think 50 cents to use the bathroom is a great value. Well, we did lose money charging 50 cents. So could we charge more? Well, we'll do it in increments. 75 cents to use the bathroom. Gotta become profitable. I can never get the bathrooms profitable though, but at least it helps with how much money we're losing. Okay, the altitude has broken down. Our roller coaster broke down. That means we're paying for the ride. Good thing we didn't fire him. Good thing we didn't fire him. He's got a low workload, but yet he's got an entire roller coaster broke down. Okay, we better check on our employees. Her workload is high. Normal workloads. So the janitor's workload is low. That's because we have trash cans and people are vomiting everywhere. So really all he's having to do is change the trash cans. They like to sweep, but guests don't like it. They all want to raise a bet. They all want to raise, but they're in the green. So we're not going to spend that money to get them hired. I could spend the money to train them, and I am going to do that for my vendors. But the other people, I don't really need them to do much. So I'm not going to do that. Because the more you pay them, or the higher their training level, the more money they
This
want
may
you to
take a
pay
few
them.
days.
Yeah, I think it's 3 days.
But we're about to end our second day, or month.
Like 3 real life days?
Yeah, real life days.
It's going to take
How often do you
just a
have to work?
moment to find out what our... Oh, here we go. So we lost money last month. Darn it. Okay, so our rides were good. Our shops were good. Huh. So I mean, they broke the rides, paid for themselves. The shops paid for themselves, but we didn't make the gap in payroll because we have our marketing campaign and our scenery. You take those away, we're profitable last month, but that's necessary. May isn't a busy month in this game, which is dumb because that's probably a busy month for these. These people didn't have to pay the admission. Maybe they have to. So we made $1,800 at the gate. No one left. No one's mad. I mean, I guess that's all we can do. Some months you're not going to be profitable. But, I mean, there's nothing we could have done. Everybody pulled their weight. We just didn't have a good month. But, you know, some months you'll have like a crazy month of profit, and some months you have none. So it's about the longevity. As long as the year is out. But in an ideal world, I would close certain rides to make sure we're profitable year round. But when I've tried that in the past, people won't even come to the park. So like the roller coaster costs a lot. If I close it, then people don't come, and then I lose money in other areas. So it's a necessary expense. And you know, we're profitable. Everybody's happy, but in the grand scheme of things, this is a small park. We have 3 rides and 2 restaurants and a bathroom and a bunch of decorations. I mean, this is a small park. But you can't grow too fast because you won't be profitable. Because we don't have the customers to support a big park. They could if you're not worried about profit. But I play the game like it's intended to be played. Because if you weren't in sandbox mode, you would run out of money and lose. I play in sandbox mode just so I can experiment, but I still follow the rules. Yep, nice little family park, not overcrowded. Got a little bit of everything. Let's go check on our workers. See if the vendors think they need a raise. Don't care about it. None of them but the- The good thing is the rides don't need players. They're still green, so
In that same area?
alright. Alright, so we got a good little park going. I think we're in a good spot where we can pause. And then next time we'll try to grow incrementally. I'd like to add some things in this space because it's really empty. I'm trying to think of what that can make us some money. We could do another ride. This. But there's not a lot of demand for this ride. Usually ring racers is chunk full and people are turned away. But with our profit being so low, if I buy something, I need to wait till a busy month, you know. When there's like a herd of customers coming in, that'll be what I want to build, so I don't lose money. Alright. Let's save this part. And we're going to call it Stream Park, so I know that this one will be one we stream. Just so I can go back and see our progress. Okay. Alright guys, for those that watched,